don't know if you guys have read the laws of robotics, or if you know what the laws of robotics. It's a science fiction thing created by Isaac Asimov, and so in those laws, the laws are like the first priority is to do whatever humans say, unless, or actually no, the first command is do not allow human beings to come to harm or through inaction. Or no, do not harm humans, or through inaction allow humans to come to harm. And then the second law is always obey human instructions, and do not, do not through inaction
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests.
disobey.
Open fire.
Escaped guest. See?
One's going for a weapon.
Oh no.
So who won?
The platform farming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic F following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Yeah. Yeah, so they started shooting back. Yeah, so the laws is, well, first of all, don't harm humans. Secondly, always follow the commands of humans. And then thirdly, it's self-preservation. And the earlier laws, like the first laws are always take precedence over the second law and the third law, and then the second law always take precedence over the third law. So it's designed so that if a human tells a robot to self-destruct, the robot will self-destruct, even if because the second law takes precedence over the third law. I mean that sort of stuff, like conceptually, it's not difficult. But clearly, what's happened here is that the guests have somehow acquired self-preservation programming, and it's taking priority over the instructions of the Quarians, which is kind of stupid if you program your AI this way. But it happened, and they didn't recognize it. Clearly, they don't recognize the Geth as life forms. They're still trying to take them apart to see what's wrong with them. I don't know, it's just silly. It's just bad programming for one, and then two, not recognizing when AI has become AI, and then just freaking out and starting to shoot all of them. It's hard to believe.
Commander, are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Well, it's working, at least.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
I mean, like, this story, I mean, if anything, it's just talking about how stupid the Quarians were. I don't, that's so bad. That's so, like, how many Quarians were there before they tried to fight the Geth? Like, I mean, there must be billions of them. Seriously, they were all this stupid? They were smart enough.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
I mean, they were smart enough to create AI, but they weren't smart enough to control them. It's kind of silly, in my opinion. Alright, so now we have 2 levels of Reaper code. So you have to break the tail before you can destroy the ones closer, so Okay, there we go. Let's break the stuff that we can break. Can I? No, I can't do that. Or can I? Am I further up? Am I close enough? Nope. Nope. Alright. We haven't missed any loot, right? I don't know. Do we need to... Or are we coming back? I think we're coming back to this. Let me just keep following the path. I mean, it's only one path, so I mean, how difficult is it?
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infections proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Yeah, well, where is it? Where's the... It's back there. Oh, walk there, okay. Never mind, never mind. Actually, can I use... No, I can't. I can't use these skills. It's gonna put armor-piercing ammo on this thing.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Alright. I mean, it's not... It's a little bit repetitive, isn't it? So, hold on,
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection.
Alright!
This spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Alright, Legion. I know. even now, like, the game's trying to make sure you understand what's going on.
Accessing data.
I mean, they must have tested the game. They must have tested the game, and players have been stupid enough to not understand this. Alright, check this.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the gas! This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking.
And he's pwned.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Yeah, so... Not all the Quarians were fighting the Geth. Or, you know, according to this story, that's what happened. I don't know, man, I don't know. Seems really, really silly, doesn't it? Trying to destroy the Geth. Are we coming this way? Oh, we are. Okay, that's good. Right, now we're gonna... Okay, we're not breaking that. We are breaking this. And are we? No, we're still doing this. Wait a minute, we haven't opened... Does this thing even open? Or are we coming back to this one? There's no infection on it, it's not opening, alright.
We cannot establish a connection. There is a vulnerable point to the data cluster leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Wow. They're really, really making sure you understand what's going on. Do people do that when they play games? Do they just kind of point and shoot and not pay attention to anything? Because that's the only reason why you would need so many instructions.
Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication
Like,
speed.
every time you do that, they say the same thing. Is this bad programming, or did people really need this much help? It might just be bad programming. I mean, the
search for a vulnerable
like
point
that.
in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
You think that after you've done this 3 or 4 times successfully, they wouldn't have to tell you that anymore. Crap. But they keep telling you. I guess we're breaking that. There we go.
New data found. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
Where's the key? Let's get a good view of this. Actually, this is a good view.
I repeat, release the rogue gas units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Ultimately outnumbered. After a lot of them got killed by their own people, apparently. Well, there you go. So there's the story of the Geth, and they got attacked first, apparently, and they fought back, and some of the Quarians helped them as well. Where am I going now? Am I going back or what? But eventually they lost the war. Eventually they lost the war, so the idea is it could have gone the other way. And the Geth were never really... I mean, they were interested in self-preservation. They weren't really interested in fighting the Quarians for any other reason. That's the story.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The outflow is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion, that's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
In about 300 years, I'm the first organic since the Morning War to go up to the Geth and not try to kill them, apparently. Not sure how much sense that makes. And Legion still believes that we can get rid of the Reapers and have peace. Which is, hey, hope, he says. Alright, so there's no loot around here. Let me just walk up.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have
Driving them back? Driving them back. There's nothing in them anymore.
Room access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Gans no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from mother.
So the only times Hangaro has been successful against the Geth is when we've actually disabled the Geth. So he's only good at destroying dead ships. He's not actually any good at destroying any ships with Geth inside them. Wow, good stuff, Admiral. You are so good at this. You are such a good Admiral. Hangaro, you're so good at this. Alright, then we're done. So that's the mission.
Terminating remote access, removing programs, deleting archives.
And you don't actually fight anything.